हेलो बच्चों। तो आज जिस टॉपिक पे मैं वीडियो बना रही हूँ वो है आपका R.S. शर्मा, जो कि नाम है एंशिएंट इंडियन हिस्ट्रीज बुक का। और जो फर्स्ट चैप्टर है द सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ एंशिएंट इंडियन हिस्ट्री, उस पर मैं आप लोगों को नोट्स प्रोवाइड करा रही हूँ। तो सबसे पहले है वाई स्टडी एंशिएंट इंडियन हिस्ट्री, बिकॉज इट हेल्प अस अंडरस्टैंड व्हेन, वेयर एंड हाउ अर्लीस्ट कल्चर्स डेवलप्ड इन इंडिया, and it shows the beginning of agriculture and stock raising, and then life becomes settled and secure. Use of natural resources are the basis of livelihood, and explain how early people manage food through farming, hunting and gathering, shelter through like huts, later villages and town, transport like carts, boats and animals were used. Then the shift from nomadic life, it shifted to agriculture, then to villages, cities, and then kingdom. How do we use our natural resources? From where do we get our natural resources? Forest, metals, and river. What were the occupations which were expanded? That was farming, weaving, pottery, metalwork. Now, next topic is unity in diversity, mixing of races and culture. India was a meeting ground of many people like pre Aryan, Indo Aryan, Greek, Scythian, Huns, Turks, etc. Each group contributed to social system, that is one, caste practices, art and architecture, languages and literature. By the early historic period, identities were so intermingled that the original races were hard to separate. Second point is cultural interaction, that is north to south and east to west. नॉर्थ वर्सेस साउथ कल्चरल एक्सचेंज में हम पढ़ेंगे नॉर्थ में आर्यन और वैदिक पुराणिक कल्चर विच इज़ डोमिनेटेड बाय संस्कृत वैदिक रिचुअल पुराणिक ट्रेडिशन. South, that is Dravidian or Tamil culture, that is early Tamil or Dravidian tradition, Sangam age literature, 300 before Common Era to 600 Common Era. But the line was never rigid. There was a constant give and take of words, ideas, and practices. Evidence of exchange, we found Dravidian and Munda words appear in Vedic text 1500 to 500 before Common Era. Sanskrit and Pali terms show up in Sangam literature, that is Tamilkam, 300 before Common Era to 600 Common Era. This shows interaction between North and South society much before political unification. East India role, that is inhabited by pre-Aryan tribal groups. They spoke Munda, Koleria languages still present in Chota Nagpur Plateau. Contribution to Indo-Aryan vocabulary, that is words for cotton, navigation, digging stick, traced to Munda origin. Hence, tribal East influence mainstream iron culture. Third point is language influence, fusion of languages, that is Indo-Aryan languages absorbed many Dravidian and Munda words. Now, impact on Sanskrit, even phonetics of Vedic Sanskrit changed partly due to Dravidian influence. Vocabulary expanded, that is showing real unity in diversity. India is a land of many religions, birthplace of Hinduism, Brahmanism, Jainism and Buddhism. Coexistence of interaction, that is common life, then patterns despite different belief. Unity and diversity seen in religion, custom and lifestyle. Geographical and territorial unity. India is a geographical well-defined subcontinent. Territorial identities at that time were Janpada, which were early tribal state, Aryavat, which were land of Aryan, that is north and central India between eastern and western sea, Bharatvarsh, that is land of Bharatas, mentioned in Rigved Mahabharat. In post-Gupta text denotes entire India. Next term is origin of the term Hindu and India. Iranian inscription, that is 5th to 6th before Common Era, first mention Hindu from Sindhu. Linguistic change, that is Sanskrit S converted to Iranian H. Initially, Hindu equal to territorial term, not religious. Foreigners use Sindhu, that is Indus River, named whole land. Terms Hindu or Hindustan, which are Persian and Arabic, India, which is in Greek form. Political unity efforts. Chakravarti king, that is ruler who controlled India from Himalaya to Cape Comorin. Example Ashoka, a Mauryan Empire who established Mauryan Empire inscription across India and Afghanistan. Samudragupta, which is fourth Common Era king, which was who held victorious campaign from Ganga Valley to Tamil Land. Pulkesin too was defeated Harsha, showing north-south interaction. Linguistic and cultural unity, third common before Common Era, that is Prakrit, lingua franca, Ashoka edict, Brahmi script. Gupta age, fourth Common Era, Sanskrit, which is a state language used widely in administration. Epics were Ramayana and Mahabharata, which was studied in Tamil land, Banaras, Taxila alike. Local version but values remain same. Social unity, that is caste system. One system which was spread over North India and across subcontinent. Even Christians and Muslims in India carried caste practices. Caste is equal to strong unifying but rigid structure in Indian society. The relevance of the past to the present. The study of ancient Indian history is important not just to admire past achievement but to understand present challenges. Although ancient Indian made remarkable progress in many fields, society was also marked by caste oppression, untouchability, and discrimination against women. Any attempt to revive the old order would only strengthen these inequities. Even today, survivals of old custom and value, many of which were reinforced in colonial time, continue to hinder democracy, equality, and national unity. Studying the past helps us trace the roots of caste prejudices, the subordination of women, and sectarianism so that we can understand and overcome the obstacles to India's modern progress. So, ancient society um, is converted to survivals in modern India, then we have present day problems, that is caste, gender, bisectarian. Then we need to study past to remove obstacles and to ensure progress. Now, if you have read this book, R.S. Sharma, first chapter, you have seen that there is a there is after finishing the chapter, chronologies are given. That is 1500 to 500 before Common Era, North India, Dravidian, and non-Sanskrit terms in Vedic text. Um, 3C before Common Era, Prakrit as lingua franca. 300 before Common Era to 600 before Common Era, South India, Sangam literature. Fourth Common Era onwards, North India, oblique Pan India, Sanskrit as state language. So students, these are my notes, and if you like my channel, if you like my notes, do share it, subscribe my channel and like my channel. और अगली वीडियो तक हम अगली वीडियो मतलब अगले चैप्टर की वीडियो मैं बहुत जल्दी ही डाल दूँगी. तब तक के लिए बाय.